Hey all, I'm Ashok and I'm back with another Minecraft command block video. So as you can see, there's another floating island behind me, and today we'll be covering the commands that affect blocks, specifically the placing of and the tags on the blocks. So let's get to it. So we're first going to start off with the clone command. So as you can see, I have a nice little area of grass and leaves and flowers over here, and I have a blank area here. So what this command is going to do is place this here. So the format of this command is, oh wait, that's the wrong command block. The format of this command is clone the first set of coordinates, which is one of the corners here. This would be from the lowest point in that corner, and then there'll be a second set of commands for, well, second set of coordinates for the highest corner you want to be located. Then, as you can see, if my mouse decides to work, there is an XYZ here. This is the northwest, the lowest northwest corner of the area you want. I would suggest looking in your F3 menu and looking in two directions. As you can see, this is west, this is north, so this must be northwest. This is going to be toward your -x, -z, and that's the coordinates you're going to want to have. There's a few other things, and I will cover these in a bit, but not yet. I'm first going to show you what this command can do. I'm going to get rid of that. And so my command box in here, as you can see, I didn't have any of those other things, as you can see down there. So I'll press this button and this will go over there. Ta-da! And as you can see, all of the blocks are exactly the same, and I even copied over the under parts, and now it looks like that. And I'm going to go talk about the fill command next, and I am really struggling with this. So I'm using a basic version of this. So I have the /fill, the first set of coordinates, the second set of coordinates, and then the block you want to fill it with. As you saw in this command block, I have the sets of coordinates. These are the lowest and highest. So lowest point here, and then the highest point would be here, but up a level since the leaf blocks are above it. And I have it set to fill it with Minecraft Air. And so if I press this button, it gets filled. So in this command, after the first sets of coordinates, there is mask mode, clone mode, tile name, and the data value. So now I'm going to go switch over to another tab, which you won't be able to see, and I'll explain all these. So the mask modes, there's a few different varieties. You can have filtered, which copies specific block types, and the tile name that goes after that, that is going to specify which type it will copy over. Then the mask mode, it will copy non-air blocks, and anything that would be overwritten by arrow would just be left as it was normally. And then there's the replace, which copies all blocks, and yeah. Then after is the clone mode, well, clone modes. Force will force it even if the original region and like the region you're putting it into overlap, so it'll end up going over a few of the blocks in the original region. The move mode will basically just move it. If you just need to shift your design up or to the right 2 blocks, that move mode will do it. You can move it even farther than that if you really need to. And then the normal mode does neither of those. So I'll go back to Minecraft. Cool. So that's what that one does. And then there's 2 varieties of the fill command. Why does that have a button on it? That should not. So, okay. The fill command, it has the 2 sets of coordinates, has the block you want to choose. This data value can be with like stone and stuff, how it has the 5 after the 4 after the 3, etc. That'll be your data value. The old block handling, I will have to go back to the menu again to find this. Okay, the old block handling. Destroy will replace all of the blocks, including air, with whatever block you said, and it will drop the entities that will drop the contents in it with entities. Ugh. So basically all of the blocks will be turned to whatever block you choose, and those blocks are going to be dropped. It'll be as if you were mining it with a diamond pick, an unenchanted diamond pick. No shears would be considered and no silk touch. Then the next mode is hollow. It'll replace the blocks on the outer edge of the shape, and the interior blocks will change to air, and if one of those blocks was a chest, it will drop its inventory as entities. The keep version only replaces air blocks. The outline replaces the blocks on the outer edge, and the replaces all the blocks, including air, and there will be no drops. And that is the default if you don't specify one of those. So I will go move on to our next two. There's just two of them. There's blockdata and setblock. I'm going to start off with the setblock. Right, I think. Okay. What I'm going to do is just this and this. So the set block, the coordinates, and then the block you want. And here, I have it to set the block right above this sea lantern to a chest. And it did. And I just floated the block. Above here, I have it to set it to air. And it does. I'm going to keep it as a chest though. And now I have the block data command. So what this does is it shows you the data of the block. If you just type this, and I'm pressing tab to find the coordinates of where I'm looking, just tab those in, curly brackets and curly brackets. It will show you the tag of the chest tag of a chest or block if it has one that you're looking at. As you can see here, this is the items tag, so that's the contents, and there's nothing in this chest. If I want to add something to the chest, I have here a command to add this. Oh, I should have checked before. But that's what's in the chest, and if I want to clear it, I have a command up here with no items in it, and it'll take away the items. To show you that I had nothing in the chest to begin with, there. Ta-da! And now I'll go tell you how to work these commands. So, with the setblock command, it has the setblock, the coordinates, the block, the data value, which is going to be the same as the other two, and then it has this old block handling. So, what that is if I can find it, I really should have been prepared for that. You can have destroy, which will drop the block itself and any contents it has, and it'll play the block breaking sound. You can do keep, which only air blocks get changed, and then you can do replace, which has no drops or sound, and that is the default. With this, it's pretty simple. You just put in /blockdata, the coordinates of the block that you want to check or, add to. If you just want to see the block data, you do the curly brackets. If you want to change the data tag, then you put the data tag in here. And as you can see here, I had to do the curly brackets to put all the stuff in. If you wanted to do items, it's just items, the colon, normal brackets. If you want to put in specific slots, it's the slot, and then the slots start out counting at 0. So the first slot is 0, and then if you keep counting from there, you can find whatever slot you want, put S, the count, and then the item you want to put in. If you want to do multiple slots, you'll need another set of curly brackets surrounding each slot and a comma in between. So yeah, those are the two commands, and they're pretty simple. I especially love the setblock command. I use that a lot. I think it's pretty helpful in maps. And the fill command too is very helpful if you want to build a giant thing without having to worry about it. Yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do. So, I hope you learned something. I hope you can teach your friends. And yeah, have fun rhinestoning. I almost forgot about the second fill command. So up here is the second fill command. It's the same as your previous one. There's no space there, which I just accidentally put in. You have your two sets of coordinates, the block, the data value of that block, replace, and the last two. This is the block you're wanting to replace. If you just want to replace, let's say, air, you can put that block name there. And then if you have a block of the data value, you can put that there if you need to. So, now that I have forgotten something, see you guys.